it's Teri from No Crumbs Left, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a chicken piccata. It's a family favorite. If you've never made it, you're going to love it, and it's something you're going to want to make again and again. Let's go. So what goes into chicken piccata? Certainly boneless breast of chicken pounded, and I'd say get cutlets, but flour, olive oil, lemon, Parmesan, eggs, salt, and pepper. Now, I'm a purist, so I can't help but grate my own Parmesan, but it's absolutely not necessary. Let's go. Now, I really like to get the striations out of the eggs, so what I do is I like to just whiz it in the Vitamix. So I'm going to combine the Parmesan, and it's like 3/4 Parmesan to 1/4 of flour. You can do gluten-free flour, and by the way, I'm doubling because this is so delicious, you're going to want more. I'm going to put a little bit of kosher salt and black pepper on, and you don't need a lot because of the Parmesan. But I'll tell you what, I know this looks a little gross because it's raw chicken, but it's going to be delicious. Here's the important part. On the right is the egg, on the left is the flour mixture. You pick this up, toss it, and stick it into, shake it off first, and stick it into the flour. So I stick it over here, and when I do, I take the hand that hasn't touched the egg, and I just very carefully pour it over, and then you can do it a couple of times, make sure it's even, and then you can shake it off. Now, if ever in the middle of this, you do what I just did, which is you end up touching the egg with the flour hand, just stop everything you're doing, go wash your hands, and start again. The oil's nice and hot. Oh, I love that sizzle. That's real cooking, people. And by the way, we're doing things like this at No Crumbs Left all of the time. Lots of wonderful step-by-steps about what to make for dinner tonight. Let's flip it over. Oh my God, look at that beautiful golden color. We're doing a little comparison. I've got it cooking here in cast iron and also in stainless, and we're gonna see what we like it better in. So what I'm gonna do is, I think that they could take like another minute, but I don't want them to brown any further. So I'm gonna stick these in the oven very low while I do the next batch. I'm getting the last batch off. I'm gonna get these into the oven just at 200. And then I'm gonna take out the excess oil and make a lovely sauce. So now what I'm gonna do is pour the excess oil off, and I'm gonna actually just sort of wipe it a little bit, not crazily, and then I'm gonna take my wine and I'm gonna reduce it down. That's been a minute. Now I'm gonna add the lemon juice, stir it, and let it simmer until this reduces to half. And by the way, if you need to use chicken stock because you're not a drinker, you can absolutely do that instead. So let's go ahead and add the butter pats, and as they melt, you add them all. And we're gonna add capers to this, which is so delicious. And then we're gonna have a lovely sauce. So this is the regular version of the piccata, but guess what? I've got a gluten-free and actually a paleo over at No Crumbs Left. So if you need that, check it out. So assembly is my favorite part. Here's something I love to do. Put arugula as a base, and then when you put this chicken piccata, the lovely drippings are gonna just fall all over the arugula, and it's gonna make it just luscious and wonderful. And here's a Teri tip. Do you see all the little juices that are here from the chicken sitting on it in the oven? Well, I love all of those juices, and they are going into the pan and make the sauce even better. Finished product, and how great does this look? And I'm gonna spoon this amazing sauce over it. We got things like this going off No Crumbs Left all the time, so come visit us. So we're getting ready to serve ourselves. By the way, I just took a bite. Absolutely amazing. Come make this. One last tip. Something that I've learned to do is take the best, most fabulous piece out, stick it away in a container for tomorrow, and it's gonna make an exceptional lunch to go. I have to pretty much hide it from my family though.